It's an in-cab inspection for the pre-trip. First thing, we want to inspect our seatbelt. See our seatbelt latches and unlatches properly. It's not missing any nuts, bolts, or screws, not bent, broke, or cracked. It's properly mounted and secure. The belt is not cut, frayed, or torn, or has no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. Next, I have my spare electrical fuses up here. They're properly mounted and secure. I have my 3 orange DOT reflective triangles in the box back here. They're properly mounted and secure, not missing any nuts, bolts, or screws, not bent, broke, or cracked. I have a fire extinguisher. It's properly mounted and secure, not missing any nuts, bolts, or screws, not bent, broke, or cracked. It's not leaking. It's been recently inspected. The safety pin is in place or intact. Properly mounted and secure. Next, I want to do a safe start. So I turn the key to the on position. ABS light comes on and goes off, indicating that the system is working properly. Let all the gauges cycle. Then I finish starting the vehicle. Now I want to talk about my mirrors. I have 6 mirrors, 3 on the left, 3 on the right. All my mirrors is clean, clear, and not cracked. They're not missing any nuts, bolts, or screws, not bent, broke, or cracked. Has no illegal stickers, and they are adjusted to the driver's view. I have my windshield. My windshield is clean, clear, not cracked. It's properly mounted and secure, and it also has no illegal stickers. I have my windshield wipers and wiper blades. The windshield wipers are not bent, broke, or cracked, not missing any nuts, bolts, or screws. The blades are pressed firmly against the windshield, and the washer fluid sprays. So the washer fluid is functioning and working properly mounted and secure. I have my dash. My dash is clean and free of debris. I have my heater and defrost. My heater and defrost, the knobs are not missing any nuts, bolts, or screws, not bent, broke, or cracked. They're properly mounted and secure. This is my lower defrost. My hand under here, see if it's blowing. It's functioning and working properly. This is my upper defrost. And up here, see if it's blowing, it's functioning and working properly. Now I want to talk about my lights. Turn my headlights on. This activate my clearance lights, marker lights, headlights. My instrument panel is illuminated, indicating that the lighting system is functioning and working properly. I have my left turn signal indicator. It's functioning and working properly. I have my right turn signal indicator. It's functioning and working properly. I have my 4-way flashers. It's functioning and working properly. Blue indicator light. This is my high beam. It's functioning and working properly. And I also have my DEF indicator light. It's functioning and working properly. All my lighting system is functioning and working properly. Now I want to talk about my gauges. I have my water temperature gauge. It should read between 170 and 210. Right now it's currently at 170. It's functioning and working properly. I have my oil temperature gauge. Should read between 40 and 60. It's currently at 40. It's functioning and working properly. I have my primary and secondary air supply gauges. It should read between 100 and 125 psi. They're currently at 120 psi. They're functioning and working properly. I have my voltmeter. My voltmeter should read between 12 and 14 volts. Right now it's at 14.2. It's functioning and working properly. I have my city horn. I have my air horn. They're both functioning and working properly. Now I want to move on to my air brake test. My seatbelt is on. My engine is running. My air pressure is at 120 psi, and my wheels are chalked. Now I want to turn the truck to the off position. Turn it back to the on position without restarting the truck. want to push both my parking brake and my trailer air supply in and wait for the initial air loss. After the initial air loss, you want to say, with no service brake applied, I cannot lose no more than 3 psi within 1 minute. Can you please time me? Okay, time's up. Now with the service brake applied, I cannot lose no more than 4 psi within 1 minute. Can you please time me? Time's up. Now I want to start pumping the brakes until the pressure falls at 60 psi and the low warning buzzer light should come on or announce. Okay. Now we'll continue pumping the brakes until the pressure falls between 20 and 40 psi and both my parking brake and trailer air supply should pop out. Now, I want to restart the truck, idle at 1500 RPMs to build my air pressure back up to 120 PSI, and it should take 90 to 120 seconds. Now I want to remove my chocks. Unlatch my seatbelt. Turn the steering wheel left, right, left to loosen it up. Use 3 points of contact when you're getting out the truck. Back in the truck, make sure you put your seatbelt back on. Now I want to do a tug test. So I'm gonna pull the brake, put it in, push the parking brake in to test the trailer brake. Put it in drive, gas a little bit, holding, put it in neutral, pull the parking brake. Now I want to test the parking brake with the trailer brake. So I push the red one in, put it in drive, hold it, put it in neutral, pull this one out. Now I want to test the service brake. So I will pull 3 to 5 feet at 5 miles per hour and come to a complete stop. So push both brakes in. Put it in drive, Move forward 3 to 5 feet. Brake, put it in neutral. Pull both brakes out. We'll say I believe this completes my pre-trip.